Welcome to the world of modern luxury 2025, where architecture transcends aesthetics and becomes an experience. In this new era, bold design, sustainable innovation, and emotional resonance combine to shape villas that redefine what it means to live beautifully. This is not just architecture, it's art shaped by vision. Bold architecture in 2025 celebrates creativity without compromise. It's about pushing the boundaries of geometry, texture, and proportion. These villas are not content with blending in. They stand proudly as statements of individuality, crafted with precision and powered by innovation that merges design and technology seamlessly. Each modern villa today is designed not only as a home but as a living sculpture. From sweeping concrete plains to floating glass pavilions, these creations are expressions of emotion and mastery. They invite you to experience architecture as an immersive form of storytelling, one that captures light, air, and space. Luxury in 2025 has evolved into refined simplicity. Minimalist forms and restrained palettes are no longer about lack, but about purpose. Every line, shadow, and void is intentional. This pursuit of purity allows space to breathe, creating a tranquil elegance that embodies the sophistication of true modern living. In bold modern villas, architecture doesn't resist nature. It welcomes it. Expansive glass walls dissolve boundaries, inviting daylight and landscapes to become integral design elements. Courtyards, reflecting pools, and rooftop gardens breathe life into these villas, blending natural harmony with cutting-edge design. Open concept layouts in modern villas are no longer just about spatial flow. They are about emotional openness. Seamless transitions between indoor and outdoor areas foster a continuous connection to the environment. It's a philosophy of living that encourages calm, freedom, and balance between architecture and atmosphere. 2025's luxury villas are intelligent spaces. Smart systems manage everything from climate control to ambient lighting with effortless precision. But technology is not showcased. It's hidden within elegant materials, complementing the artistry of architecture to create homes that feel alive, adaptive, and intuitive. Bold architecture seeks not just to impress but to move. Every space evokes an emotional response: serenity in open courtyards, awe in dramatic double-height halls, warmth in softly lit lounges. Modern luxury is emotional architecture, crafting moods that align with the human experience. In today's luxury villas, materials are celebrated for their authenticity. Concrete, wood, steel, and stone are left exposed, revealing their raw beauty. This honesty in material selection creates depth and character, proving that modern luxury isn't about excess, but about integrity and tactile richness. Architecture in 2025 embraces bold geometry as a language of expression. Sharp angles meet sweeping curves to form sculptural silhouettes that catch light in captivating ways. These shapes don't just stand, they dance with the landscape, transforming homes into visual poetry. Minimalism has matured. It's no longer about emptiness, it's about meaningful restraint. Every surface serves a purpose, every proportion carefully balanced. The result is a sense of serenity and timelessness that elevates daily living into a refined ritual of beauty and mindfulness. Light has become one of the most powerful design tools in 2025. Architects sculpt natural light as though it were a material, casting shadows that shift throughout the day. These luminous patterns animate walls, floors, and ceilings, making architecture a living canvas that changes with time. Modern villas thrive on fluid boundaries. Retractable walls and hidden frames create seamless transitions to terraces, gardens, and infinity pools. This flow invites nature into every moment, where air, light, and movement become part of the architecture's rhythm and daily life's quiet luxury. Today's luxury villas are tailor-made to reflect the personality of their owners. From curated art collections to custom-crafted furnishings, every element tells a story. This personalization transforms architecture into identity, where design becomes a mirror of lifestyle, taste, and aspiration. Environmental consciousness has become the hallmark of true luxury. Solar integration, green roofs, and energy-efficient systems now define the elite class of villas. In 2025, sustainability isn't a trend, it's an expectation. Architects design with respect for nature and foresight for the planet's future. The most breathtaking villas of 2025 appear to float. Through clever engineering and hidden support systems, architects create visual lightness, cantilevered terraces, suspended corridors, and hovering staircases. These illusions challenge gravity and redefine the architectural language of elegance and daring. Tactility defines modern luxury. Smooth stone meets textured concrete, while warm woods balance cool glass. This interplay creates depth and sensuality, transforming modern interiors from sterile to soulful. In every touch and surface lies the harmony of comfort and refinement. Every window in a modern villa is more than an opening. It's a frame for the outside world. Architects carefully choreograph sightlines toward mountain peaks, serene gardens, or ocean horizons. These framed vistas turn the natural world into living art within the home. Balance is at the heart of beauty. Modern villas achieve harmony through proportion, careful relationships between height, width, and depth. This sense of measured perfection creates calm and coherence, allowing bold designs to feel grounded, natural, and intuitively right. Amid digital design and automation, craftsmanship returns as a defining mark of luxury. Artisans collaborate with architects to create handcrafted details, custom metalwork, bespoke joinery, and textured surfaces that speak of human touch. The result is architecture that feels personal and timeless. Modern luxury is no longer about chasing trends. It's about crafting spaces that endure. 2025's villas emphasize timeless design principles: simplicity, proportion, material honesty, and emotional warmth. These homes will remain relevant for decades, evolving gracefully with their inhabitants. Contrast adds drama to architecture. Play between light and dark, solid and void, open and enclosed spaces creates tension that captivates the eye. These bold gestures add theatrical presence to modern villas, transforming them into dynamic compositions of form and feeling. First impressions matter. Modern luxury villas design their entryways as emotional thresholds, a transition from public to private, from chaos to calm. Grand doors, soft lighting, and sculptural details welcome you with a sense of ceremony and anticipation. In 2025, interior design is not separate from architecture. It's a continuation of it. Furniture, art, and lighting are curated to complement architectural lines. The interior becomes a living extension of the structure's philosophy, where every object serves the greater vision. Water adds serenity and reflection to modern architecture. Pools, ponds, and cascades are integrated into villas to enhance atmosphere and light play. The presence of water transforms homes into tranquil sanctuaries, balancing modern boldness with nature's calm rhythm. Luxury today speaks softly. The quiet harmony of open space, natural materials, and subdued color palettes offers a refuge from visual noise. This architecture celebrates silence, a profound stillness that invites contemplation and peace within the rhythm of daily life. Great architecture balances grandeur with intimacy. These villas achieve that duality, expansive in vision, yet human in scale. Vast spaces are softened by warm materials and thoughtful lighting, allowing even the most monumental forms to feel inviting and personal. Owning a modern villa in 2025 isn't just about luxury, it's about living a philosophy. These homes embody ambition, creativity, and environmental consciousness. They represent not only success but also awareness, a desire to live meaningfully within beauty and balance. Architecture in 2025 points toward a more human future. It embraces adaptability, wellness, and sustainability while maintaining elegance and artistry. The villa of tomorrow isn't a fortress. It's a fluid, living ecosystem that evolves with its inhabitants and environment. Modern luxury 2025 is more than a design trend. It's a movement shaping the way we live, think, and dream. These breathtaking villas stand as monuments to human creativity and vision. Bold yet refined, sustainable yet opulent, they remind us that the future of architecture is already here.